Okay, so one of the really good benefits of this approach, I guess you could call it modular, is for example, you see the big fat tag, red tag I put on this Dynamixel actuator. It's because I overloaded that sucker. Burnt that turkey right out. Almost made it smoke. Anyway, this is the motor that needs to be replaced. And this is the motor in waiting that we're going to replace it with. Got the ID written on it and everything. There we go, now you can see it. Got the ID written on it and all that. Same Dynamixel mounting brackets already affixed to the motor itself. So here we go. We're just going to, first I'm going to, can you see this? I hope. I'm going to loosen the screw for the shaft here. Whoops. Not with that tool, I'm not. Who's the tool? The tool I'm using or the tool that's using the tool? Anyway, here we go. Now we got it. Going to loosen the screw for that shaft. Just a little bit. Boy, did I torque it down. Oh, yes I did. Big time. Maybe it's the other kind. No, that's too much. Alright, we're going to have to try this. Maybe off camera. Or just a different... There we go. There we go. That's got it coming. Almost. Gotta tell you, I do not like these size of these guys. Okay, we got that in there. Hope you can see that well. I'm going to take the shoulder joint offline here. Now let's just go ahead and pull it all the way out. I'll give you a chance to see that while we're at it. Yep, complete shoulder joint where the upper arm fits into it. There. Okay, I'm going to put that off sides here. Now we're going to rotate this actuator up just a tad, little bit. Lower this down so we can get a better view. Okay, here we go. I think that's going to make it easier to see. And we come over here with our handy dandy here we go. Boy, are we going to have to edit this out. Alright, rotate this guy just a little bit there. Okay, see that? That's real simple. Just loosen the Actobotics hole adapter. Barely do that. Let that sucker just fall right out into my hands. That doesn't happen very often. I'm going to come around to the other side. Okay, do the same thing. Got the same thing going on there. You saw it fall out of place a little bit. Loosen that. Put my hand under here because it's probably going to fall through. How about that? It never does it when you want it to. Alright, now we can just simply lift the bad actuator right out of the mounting bracket that we fabricated there. Put that to the side here. Come right back over here. Slide the brand new one into the mounting bracket. Okay. Sometimes it helps to have something to just put in here to catch it so it doesn't just fall away. Well, that worked out well. Alrighty. Now, Rotate this so you can see it a little bit better again. Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to kind of hold this in here. Put the whole adapter right there. Okay. Now we want, actually we want to kind of think of it. You know what? Yeah. Let's put this guy. Thought it was a good idea, but now it's not. Okay. Here we go. Put this over here just like that. Can you see that? Ah! Okay, see the hole in the Actobotics? Let me point that out for you. Here's the hole in the Actobotics bracket. Let's put that right over here. Get it somewhat lined up. I'm going to wiggle this 632 screw and Actobotics hole adapter right in there. Right into the hole. Hopefully hold it in place for just a minute. Hopefully get it. Turn it just enough to get some purchase into the plastic there. Like how I use that handy dandy British term there. Purchase. I guess you do it with a British accent. Going to rotate it so it gets some purchase into the plastic. Bloody hell. Now that I've got it in my butterfingers. Okay, that one's tightened up. Not very tight. Really, all these things are, all we're using this for is alignment for the most part. It's not really a hold fast situation. Okay, now got the other one. This should be a little bit easier. Okay, reach over here, grab another one that I had ready to go. Put it right in there. Wiggle it around just a little bit until I feel it go in there. Okay, yeah, that screws took purchase. And now we're going to just tighten that up just a tad bit. I'm going to turn this so you can see it a little bit better as we do it that way. Okay. So, here we go. Tighten it just a tad bit. We don't want to strip the plastic where the screws are going in. Tighten this a little bit more. Whoops. I see that that's not aligned quite right, so let's back it off a little bit. This side needs to be wiggled in. There we go. That's better. Alright, that's got it. I feel it turning fairly loose, but again, we don't really need it to hold it fast. We just need it to keep it aligned. That's the whole secret of doing this stuff with the Actobotics brand of construction kits and the Robotis actuator. So here we go. I'm going to move this back over again. Zoom the camera in a little bit more again. There we go. I'm going to rotate it back down. Oh, let's get a good shot of the gears as that happens. Okay, here's the gear train. All right. Let's pull that up just a little bit. There we go. A little bit better view. Alrighty. A little bit better view. Hopefully it'll autofocus for us there. Now we just rotate this back this way just to make it easier on ourselves. Okay. Alrighty. See, here we have the adapter. It's either from Actobotics or it's from Tetrix. I gotta look it up and find out. Anyway, that's where we insert the shaft. I'll rotate this a little bit more so you can see that. Get a bird's eye view. How about that? Looks like a galactic telescope eyeballing you there.
This is the voice of Colossus.
Okay. Got that going on there. Now, we got the shoulder joint that the arm fits into. Right here. Here we go. See that? That's pretty, ain't it? Alright, we're just going to put that right in here. Actually, let me rotate it back again. Again, I'm rotating this pretty fast, but you need to do it gingerly so you don't strip those tiny little gears. The teeth on those gears in the AX-12s are really tiny. So, again, I'll put the shaft in there like that. You might have to wiggle the motor back and forth a tad bit. Okay, let me go ahead and, yeah, there we go. I think I got it going in there. There we go. I felt it click into place. And actually this is aligned, so let me rotate that around, because we're going to need to put the screw in there to hold that sucker in place. And where is here it is. So now I'm going to take the bad motor, back that little, I think it's 440 or M3 or M2 bolt. Anyway, just back it on out a tad bit, like that, he says. Okay, here we go. We have retrieved the screw. Now we got one of the best tools you can get for this kind of work. A medical hemostat. The one with the curved end is really useful. And this is why. So that you can put that right in there. Tap it down with my finger a bit. Okay, now we use the 3/32 Allen wrench, Allen key, as they call it these days, to get that going into the threads a little bit. And of course, we've got to drop it 400 or 500 times. Otherwise, it's just not a real build, is it? There we go. There we go. We're feeling some pressure on it now. Tighten it up. Okay. Whoops. I thought we had tightened it up. Alright. One more time. Tighten it up a lot. There we go. I don't like this design because these guys do come loose pretty easy, but it is what it is. So here we are. We're going to torque it a little bit more. There we go. That should stay. Yeah. Although I do feel it moving. Yep, it's moving within the thing a little bit. Let's try to get it to not do that. A little bit more. What I don't like doing is, because we're tightening that, we're actually working against the axle mounted in the motor itself, and that's not a good thing to do. So got that. Let me come in behind myself here. That sounded kind of funny. Alright, I'm going to come in here and tighten up this nut on the other side of it. Oh no, that sucker's... if I tighten that anymore, yeah, he's going to break. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's how easy it is to replace an actuator when it's mounted as we did there. How about that? Isn't that cool? I think it is. I think it's very cool. So anyway, that's the benefit of using that approach. There you see it. Rotate it, see it there. Okay, goes back and forth, does all kinds of wonderful things now. Woohoo! How about that? There you go. That's the end of this video, folks. Hope you got something out of that. I'm going to try to clarify it a little bit more later on, but for right now, it is what it is. And that is another video on the books.